big one! The big one! Oh no! I'm just kidding.
I know, I saw you shaking the table.
Fine, you got me, earthquake boy. Welcome back to Important Things of Great Importance. I'm your host, Concordia Shawarma McGraw, and I don't think people are actually lactose intolerant. I think they're all lying about it. Los Angeles is a city known for its beautiful beaches, its sunny blue skies, and for being downright fake. That's right, I said it. False beliefs pretty much run this town, baby. There's the belief that fame and fortune will resolve that gaping hole inside of you, that being young and hot will make people love you, and that Los Angeles has 2 football teams. These are all myths. And today we're here to talk about maybe the biggest myth of them all, in my opinion, the big one. That's right, the supposed giant earthquake that every single Angeleno believes will destroy Los Angeles any day now. The only problem, they've been saying any day now for as long as they've been saying Santa Claus is real, which I believe is about 1 billion days. Joining me today is Big One believer and amateur seismologist Mark Sebastian. How'd you end up here?
I made one little TikTok about the big one. Mm-hmm. It had a giant impact, and now here I sit as the king of the California big one.
How big is your big one?
What?
How big is your biggest earthquake? God, what did you think I was talking about, you sicko? Are you trying to cancel me, Mark? Are you trying to get at me somehow? So what is the big one, and why should I care about it?
The big one will be one of the largest natural disasters to happen in the continental U.S. It is a large earthquake that will happen sometime within the next 50 years. When exactly, no one knows. That's the thing about earthquakes. They never tell you when they're coming. They're like really bad in-laws.
Okay. I like that analogy, first of all. It's making me like you a little bit more. Mm-hmm. What are the odds it's going to happen? I haven't seen anything happen yet.
Well, then you're not really looking hard enough. We haven't had a giant earthquake like that for 160 years. Saying it's overdue is not exactly accurate.
Why are you so scared? What happened to you? Were you in one of those little paint cans that they take at Home Depot where they mix the colors together and you're like, for like 10 minutes and you were just stuck in one of those things and now you just can't get rid of that memory? And is that why you're so scared?
The last major earthquake was a 7.9 in 1906. It killed 3,000 people and leveled 80% of the city.
What?
I know, not so funny. Now, is it, with the paint can?
So the paint can thing didn't happen?
No.
Look, I've been through lots of earthquakes since I moved to LA. To me, it always felt like a little Brookstone Mall experience, which, by the way, is my favorite place to go after work. I love those massage chairs. By the way, have you ever seen the wallets at the mall? Oh my God. It's like you press one button and all the cards fly out. Don't get me started on the money clips. Ooh la la. Me likey the money clips. I can't stay away from the money clips.
I was more over by the glass orbs filled with tiny little shrimp.
I don't know what in God's name you're talking about, Mark.
Well, that's really upsetting.
Do you like the works of Andrew Lloyd Webber? I gotta be able to relate to you on something here.
No.
Phantom of the Opera? Cats?
Absolutely despise. I'm allergic.
Ba 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 ba. Practical cats, romantical cats, practical cats, romantical cats, allegorical cats.
Wow.
Metaphorical cats.
That was remarkable.
Why is it gotta be called the big one? Why can't it be called something like the silliest one, the funniest one, the Lin-Manuel Mirthquake?
I think it's probably called the big one for impact and because it will be the big one.
But it could be so silly. It could be so silly because we could secede as a state and then just be living the island life. The Brookstone massage chair, where's that falling on the Richter scale? Because that feels intense to me.
That's like a 0.01.
Really? What about like a strong wind? Or like a shake weight? Or Shakey's Pizza? What about when your aunt kisses you on the ear and it's so loud? It's like so loud. It hits your ear and it's like, bah! Like that's got to be registering somewhere, right?
That is strange about your aunt. But what you need to realize is that the size of an earthquake on the Richter scale goes up by a power of 10. Every numerical digit. A 5.0 earthquake, you go to a 6.0 earthquake, it's 10 times as strong. You go to a 7.0 earthquake, it's 100 times as strong. And you go to an 8.0 earthquake, which is probably the size that the big one will be. It'll be 1,000 times as strong as a 5.0 earthquake.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God, what is that? What is that?
I think that's actually a small earthquake.
Oh my God. That was an earthquake?
Surprise.
I'm just realizing I've never actually felt an earthquake. I think I'm usually asleep for all of them. Oh my God, that was awful. That's like fear encapsulated.
What sleeping pills are you on?
Where's my dog? Does somebody have my dog?
I don't know. I don't know where she's at.
Well, what do I do, Mark? What do I do if this keeps happening?
Okay, you're freaking out, but that's good. You should freak out.
It's good to freak out.
Yeah.
Oh, because you want me to freak out and be canceled.
100%.
Yeah, you're right. I'm freaking out. Can somebody get me a candy?
Oh, sorry.
Was that an earthquake?
I believe that was your intern. He literally just said sorry.
Well, then he is fired because he's not allowed to talk around me or even look me in the eyes. Eli, get back to your hole.
Do you want to know what you can do to make sure that you're a little bit more safe?
Yes, go ahead.
Number one, you have to learn how to turn off your gas lines. Figure it out. Ask your landlord. If you own your house, figure it out.
I'll tell you the only gas line I think I have in my house.
The gas lines is actually really one of the most important things because while the earthquake will be terrible...
Do I have a gas line in my apartment?
Absolutely. It's hooked up to your stove.
Oh.
And probably to your water heater.
Oh, my God.
The earthquake will be terrible, but what will double the damage is the fires that come after it. And if we're during the Santa Ana winds, we're done.
Wait, this is another Santa myth?
Big fan of Santa. And his girlfriend, Anna.
What are they like?
Windy. Number two, you have to keep shoes next to your bed. The number one injury in earthquakes is getting glass in your feet.
Oh, gross.
I know. You wake up, the windows are broken, you jump out of bed, you step on glass.
No one wants a case of glass foot.
Oh, I hate a glass foot.
I hate a glass foot.
I mean, Cinderella famously loved a glass foot.
She loved a glass foot, and apparently the prince did too. Okay.
She couldn't get enough.
Okay, earthquake freak.
Yeah.
Am
Okay,
I right?
foot fetish.
Foot fetish alert. Continue.
The third would be you absolutely must store some water. That is it.
What if I die? What if a big palm tree falls on my car? What if the tin shuts down and I'm stuck in traffic for 7 years? Oh, my God.
You'd be lucky to make sure that you still have gas in your car, which is why you should always have more than half of a tank of gas in your car. Also...
Always? Oh, my God. I run on
Yeah.
fumes all the time. It's like a little game I play with myself.
And that seems like a very fun and safe game.
Thank you.
I think what you also should be worried about is the fact that credit cards will not work. So you have to have cash on you because sometimes that could be the difference between being able to get a bottle of water and a power bar and being a looter, really.
I'll be honest with you. I forgot cash existed until this very moment.
And I'll be honest with you, I will be looting.
Me too.
Where would be the number one place you would go to loot?
Best Buy. I need a new TV.
That's really cliche, honestly.
Fine. Where would you go?
Tiffany's, Dover Street Market, anywhere that I could.
I didn't think about stuff like that.
Well, first I honestly would go to the LA Zoo and I would release the animals.
You know what? We're starting to get on the same
Absolutely.
page. Just
Although-
because you don't like cats.
Hate them.
But we could still have one thing in common, and that's releasing all the animals from the prison of zoos. Oh my God, I'm just realizing if this is real, there are so many things that could also be real that I didn't think were real. Like I could literally be eaten by a shark, or like get a flat tire on the highway. Or, oh my God, I could walk into a room and nobody knows who I am. I'm sure that must happen to you. What do you even do? What's it like to be a loser? Oh my God, I'm freaking out! What was that?
I think that was just you shaking the table.
You're right. I need to relax. Candy me, please. Thank you.
Feel better?
Barely.
Look, Concordia, the big one is real. It could happen in the next 50 years, 1,000 years. We don't know.
Oh, really? It could be that long?
It could be tomorrow as well.
Well, how do I live with this impending doomish feeling that I have now?
What you're facing right now is sort of an optimism bias. It's basically like when you really believe that positive things will only happen to you, but you don't believe the negative things will happen to you.
That's always what I believe.
Yeah, you really have to learn to accept that negative things will happen. It's just, I know.
But I don't want to think that bad things are going to happen to me.
That is really sad.
I don't want to have to do stuff. I hate having to do stuff.
I mean, most of the stuff I've suggested, you don't really need to do anything
You
other
said the
than...
shoes thing. I don't want to put shoes by my bed.
Why? Where do you put them?
My closet, where do you put them?
I don't know. I have a lot of shoes. So,
Yeah,
honestly, wherever I can
you're
fit
just
them.
bragging left and right in this
I
interview.
mean, it's not that. It's I would say, above normal amount of shoes, but it's not like they're really...
So
I
you're
mean,
rich.
some of them are nice. I wouldn't say that. I'm wearing a penguin mood ring from the
Right.
zoo.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm rich in happiness and preparedness, which is why I brought my go bag.
Your go bag.
Yeah.
Show me your go bag. Oh my God. Oh, it's huge. Oh, but it's red. I like the color red.
Yeah, me too.
So tell me what's in this bag.
There's a lot of stuff in here. I have canned food.
Oh, I love soup.
I have duct tape.
I don't like that. It makes me think I'm going to get kidnapped.
Huh.
This is all stuff that you're going to use if there's a big old earthquake.
Yeah, there's lots of stuff in here.
Now, do you think maybe if there was a big earthquake and nothing started mattering, we could use this as money? It'd be kind of fun to be like, hey, I'll give you 10. I'll give you 10
you could just have a bag of cash.
Oh my God! Now that I'll take.
There you go. I have a camera because I figure if it's a natural disaster, people are going to want photos.
Of me. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this one's really great. I'd highly recommend this. This is actually a radio, a phone bank. It's solar powered, and it also is like a crank flashlight.
Whoa.
Yeah. You can get these bad boys.
It looks like yours isn't working. Looks like it's a myth.
There. You see, it
Another
works.
myth busted.
Yeah.
Crank radios don't work.
I also have nail polish.
It's Chanel, too. God, you are so rich.
I also have a glitter top coat, and that one's only Essie.
And that's not really, that's
I
normal
just figure if the world's going to end, gold would be the color for my apocalypse.
I'm starting to think we have more in common than I initially thought. Well, Mark, after this, I might have to get my own go bag together.
And I would love to help.
Really?
Yeah.
Do you want to pay for my stuff?
Sure, if it means that you'll be prepared and that there's a budget of $50.
You heard it here, folks. Mark Sebastian will pay for everyone's go bags in the state of California. You know what? I think I'm just going to go back to pretending it's not real. That way, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to worry about anything. I just remain in my own little Concordia happy bubble, and I just keep going about life. Because I hate having to do stuff. My version of things, of not doing anything and not thinking it's real, sounds a lot better than your version of things, which involves spending money and being scared. I don't want to do any of that. Anyways, thanks for coming on, Mark. It's been such a pleasure. I'm Concordia Shawarma McGraw, and it's not the size of the earthquake that matters. It's the motion of the seismic waves that will destroy Los Angeles. Thanks for tuning in.